Hello students, welcome back in your science class. So let's continue our chapter Microorganism, Friend and Foe. In previous session of this chapter we have studied uses of microorganism. As microorganisms used in the preparation of food items, in large scale production of alcohol and acids by fermentation process in which yeast is used, and it is also used in the increasing soil fertility and in keeping our environment clean and sewage disposal. Even microorganisms are also helpful in the production of vaccines and antibiotics. So what are antibiotics? Antibiotics are the medicines or chemicals that kill or stop the growth of disease causing microorganisms. And what precautions must be taken by us while taking antibiotics? Antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of a qualified doctor. We must complete the course prescribed by the doctor. If doctor advised that any antibiotics have to taken 3 days or 7 days, so it must be to take antibiotics 3 or 7 days, which is prescribed by doctor. If you will not take these days, so it will not be affected. It means it may make the drug less effective when you might need it in future. Third is, we should avoid taking antibiotics without any need. Unnecessarily we should not taken antibiotics, because it may kill the beneficial bacteria of our body. Let's see how microorganisms are harmful for us. Microorganisms are harmful for us in many ways. Some microorganisms causes disease in human beings, plants and animals. So disease causing microorganisms are known as pathogens. Pathogens enters our body through the air we breathe, food we eat and water that we drink. They may also get transmitted through infected person to a healthy person. So microbial diseases means the disease which is spread through microorganism. So these diseases which are transmitted to from infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food and physical contact is known as communicable diseases, like chicken pox, tuberculosis, common cold. Suppose a person who is suffering from common cold, he sneezes and droplets, moisture containing fine droplets is spread in the air, and when and there are thousands of virus in that droplets and when a healthy person breathing in that air, they also get infected. So in this way communicable diseases spread. Here are some common human diseases caused by microorganisms. Tuberculosis is a disease whose causative agent is bacteria and it is transmitted through air. Measles, its causative agent is virus and it is transmitted through air. Chickenpox, its causative agent is virus and its mode of transmission, it's spread through air or in contact with an infected person. Polio, its causative agent is virus and it is spread through air or water. Cholera, its causative agent is bacteria and its mode of transmission is water or food. Typhoid is caused by bacteria and it transmitted through water. And malaria, its causative agent is protozoa and it is transmitted through water. Several microorganisms not only cause disease in humans but also in plants and animals. So let's see some common plants and animal diseases by microorganisms. The plant disease which are caused by microorganisms are foot and mouth disease and anthrax. Foot and mouth disease caused by virus and anthrax disease is caused by bacterium. And in plant disease, rust of wheat, it is caused by fungi. Citrus canker, all citrus plants consist this disease and it is caused by bacterium. Yellow vein mosaic of okra. Okra is known as bhindi. It is caused by virus. So all these are the names of diseases of plants which is caused by microorganisms, and these are the diseases caused by microorganisms in animals. Sometimes food gets spoiled by microorganisms, and spoiled food gives foul smell, bad taste, and even its color is also changed. So when a person eats spoiled food causes food poisoning. So eating spoiled food can cause food poisoning. And how can we identify that a person is suffering from food poisoning? Its symptoms are vomiting. When a person feels vomiting, diarrhea and abdominal pain, that are the symptoms of food poisoning. So food poisoning causing serious illness, even death. So it is very important that we preserve food to prevent it from being spoiled. Microorganisms require air, water and warmth for growth. So food can be prevented from getting spoiled by preventing the growth of microorganisms. So the process by which spoilage of food is prevented called food preservation. So there are many methods of food preservation. There are different methods by which we can preserve food. First method is drying or dehydration. In this method, moisture content present in food is reduced by drying in the sun to prevent the growth of microbes. So the process of removal of water is called dehydration. Like methi leaves, spices and other vegetables which dried in sunlight and packed in packets, sealed in packets. Next is freezing or refrigeration. Freezing stops the growth and multiplication of microorganisms and thus helps to preserve them. Vegetables, fruits, milks are preserved in this way by freezing or refrigeration method. Next is salting and adding sugars. These are natural preservatives By adding salt and sugar, the cells of microbes lose water on addition of salt and sugars, and stops the growth of microorganisms like pickles, jams, jellies, sauces, ketchups. All these are preserved by salt and sugars. Next is by use of chemicals. Chemicals like citric acid, sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfate. These are preservatives which is used to preserve jam, jellies, squash, etc. Except these, pasteurization is also a method of preserving food. Pasteurization method is generally used to preserve milk. In this method, milk is heated to about 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 seconds and then cooled quickly. This sudden change in temperature kills microorganisms and prevents their growth. And then pasteurized milk is stored in bottle. And this process, pasteurization process, discovered by scientist Louis Pasteur. So these are the some common method to preserve food. In next session we will study how microorganisms fix the atmospheric nitrogen. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.